free college football picks. This is week 11, part 4. I'm Tony T with our college football pick show here for Thursday. We're going to have 11 games for you. Now, if you're looking for the Thursday games, we shot separate videos. These are 11 Saturday games. We do them in parts, so this will be part 4. That means we'll have 44 of them done after this video. Before we get underway, just a couple things. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We have free college football picks updated all season long. Free picks every day from all the major sports. Also, if you would support our channel with that like, that thumbs up, greatly appreciate it. And of course, TonySpicks.com is brought to you by the Rhythm app. Create your custom sports betting models and save time when you're handicapping right now with Rhythm. Download Rhythm app right now over at the Apple, Android, and Google store. It's never been a better time right now to create your custom sports betting models because Rhythm takes care of all the grunt work. All you got to worry about is setting up your models and tweaking them. All right, then visit our site, TonySpicks.com. We're a multi-capper site showcasing top performers in our industry. Click the link to the hot cappers, get signed up to long-term passes. Hot cappers like Joseph Schultz for the year, Chauncey Giles, Hollywood Sam, Ramon Scott. Pravi's been hot here the last 30 days as well. Ron with a good day yesterday, or a GM coming in. Mindy hitting the leaderboards. Click the links, get signed up to our long-term passes. You'll find our latest print picks here center of the page. Links for our best bet, our $15 promotional item, multi-packs, and props. Click the links, get signed up to long-term passes. You'll find our latest print picks here center of the page, as well as our pick ticker. There you can purchase our place a la carte, the pick ticker with team versus team information. You can save 20% off all premium pick packages. Use that promo code TonyT at checkout. Access our page by clicking the link in the description. Click the All Cappers tab. Get signed up. Always love hearing from you guys. You can post your picks in the comments. We're looking for cappers. Apply on that home page. All right, let's get this one started. East Carolina and FAU college football pick. This one here on Saturday. East Carolina fell to 1-8 with a 13-10 home defeat to Tulane. Pirates rushed for 70 yards on 23 carries. They allowed 155 yards rushing to the Greenway with 213 passing on 25 attempts. Alex Finn completed 10 of 18 passes for 120 yards, 6.7 yards per pass attempt. FAU fell to 4-5, a 45-42 road defeat at UAB. Owls rushed for 191 yards on 40 carries. They allowed 115 yards rushing to the Blazers with 499 passing yards on 36 attempts. Daniel Richardson, 17 of 33 passing for 293 yards with 3 touchdowns and an interception. He averaged 8.9 yards per pass attempt. East Carolina is 130th in the nation in total offense, averaging 277 yards a game. They have inaccurate quarterback play and inefficient in the passing game. FAU runs better, more accurate in the quarterback position. In conference play, Pirates average just 14 points a game. FAU putting up 33 points a game in conference play here. FAU -8. Auburn and Arkansas college football pick. This one here on Saturday. Auburn 5-4 after their 31-15 road win at Vanderbilt. The Tigers rushed for 230 yards on 37 carries. They held the Commodores to 3.3 yards per rush with 166 yards passing on 32 attempts. Peyton Thorne hit 17-27 for 194 yards with 2 touchdowns and an interception. He averaged 7.2 yards per pass attempt and rushed for 40 yards. Arkansas 3-6 after their 39-36 road defeat at Florida in overtime. Razorbacks rushed for 226 yards on 47 carries. They allowed 4 yards per rush to the Gators with 282 passing yards on 42 attempts. KJ Jefferson hit 20 of 31 passes for 255 yards with 2 touchdowns and an interception. He averaged 8.2 yards per pass attempt and rushed for 92 yards and a touchdown. The Tigers are a strong running team, averaging 4.9 yards a carry. Arkansas has given up big plays in the passing game, so the Auburn's run really can set up some good gains through the air against for Auburn here. Arkansas struggles offensively on the ground and with pass efficiency. Razorbacks in conference averaging only 302 yards a game and failed to cover 4 or 6. Play here Auburn at the +2.5. Arkansas State and South Alabama college football pick. This one here on Saturday. Arkansas State improved to 5-4 with their 37-17 home victory in Louisiana. Red Wolves rushed for 232 yards on 52 carries. They held the Raging Cajuns to 2.4 yards a carry with 263 yards passing on 34 attempts. Arkansas State had a +2 turnover margin. Jalen Rayner, 18 of 28 passing for 194 yards with 6.9 yards per pass attempt. He rushed for 53 yards and 2 touchdowns. South Alabama fell to 4-5, a 28-10 road defeat to Troy. Jaguars rushed for 97 yards on 27 carries. They allowed 3.3 yards per rush to the Trojans with 271 passing yards on 27 attempts. Carter Bradley missed the game due to knee injury and is questionable on Saturday. Freshman Gio Lopez, 17 of 27 passes for 155 yards and an interception. He averaged 5.7 yards per pass attempt. Jaguars a strong defensive team, holding opponents to 326 yards a game with 3.4 yards per run. Arkansas State struggles with quarterback accuracy and a defense that ranks 125th in the nation by allowing 441 yards a game. Opposing quarterbacks complete 68% of their passes on the Red Wolves. Arkansas State against the Sun Belt is allowing 450 yards a game. Play here will be South Alabama minus the 11. Stanford and Oregon State college football pick. This one here on Saturday. All right, Stanford improved to 3-6 after a 10-7 road win at Washington State. Cardinal rushed for 75 yards on 38 carries. They allowed only 4 yards per rush to the Cougars with 241 passing yards on 40 attempts. Ashton Daniels, 15 of 31 passing for 115 yards and an interception. He averaged 3.7 yards per pass attempt. Oregon State improved to 7-2, a 26-19 road win at Colorado. Beavers rushed for 195 yards on 46 attempts. They held the Buffs to -7 rushing yards with 245 passing yards on 39 attempts. DJ Uiagalelei, 12 of 24 passing for 223 yards with a touchdown. He averaged 9.3 yards per pass attempt and had a rushing touchdown. Oregon State's a good defensive team that allows 3.4 yards per rush and limits big plays in the passing game. Stanford's only rushing for 3.4 yards a carry. They struggle with quarterback accuracy along with passing efficiency. The Beavers are an effective running team, and quarterback accuracy is an issue for them. The past 3 games, Cardinal averaging just 16.7 points a game. The players Stanford and Oregon State here to go under 54.5. Mississippi versus Georgia college football pick. This one here Saturday. All right, Mississippi improved to 8-1 after their 38-35 home victory at Texas A&M. The Rebels rushed for 131 yards on 33 carries. They allowed 152 rushing yards to the Aggies with 305 passing on 42 attempts. Jackson Dart hit 24 of 33 passes for 387 yards with 2 touchdowns. He averaged 11.7 yards per pass attempt. Georgia improved to 9-0, a 30-21 home victory in Missouri. Bulldogs rushed for 131 yards on 33 carries. They allowed 151 rushing yards to the Tigers with 212 passing yards on 29 attempts. Carson Beck hit 21 of 32 for 254 yards and 2 touchdowns. He averaged 7.9 yards per pass attempt. Georgia sits 9th in total defense by allowing 282 yards a game. They are outstanding in pass defense. Bulldogs rushed for 4.9 yards a carry with quarterback accuracy and passing efficiency. Issues here. Ole Miss is allowing almost 63% completion rate and 7.2 yards per pass attempt. In the Rebels' 14-point loss to Alabama, they were held to 10 points and 301 yards. Player will be Georgia minus 10.5. Cincinnati and Houston college football pick. This one here on Saturday. Cincinnati fell to 2-7 after their 28-26 home defeat to UCF. Bearcats rushed for 248 yards on 43 attempts. They surrendered 228 rushing yards to the Knights with 165 passing yards on 23 attempts. Cincinnati had a -2 turnover margin. Emory Jones, 16 of 22 passing for 217 yards with a touchdown and interception. He averaged 9.9 yards per pass attempt. Houston improved to 4-5, a 25-24 road overtime victory at Baylor. Cougars rushed for 130 yards on 32 carries. They allowed 4.2 yards per rush to the Bears with 263 passing yards on 37 attempts. Donovan Smith, 21 to 26 passing for 236 yards with 2 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. He rushed for 66 yards and a touchdown. Houston is getting accurate quarterback play. The Bearcats give up big plays in the passing game by allowing 14.8 yards per completion, 8.1 yards per pass attempt. Cougars passed 3 games, allowing 465 yards, 5 points a game. Houston defense, though, the defense in the better form versus the Bearcats. The Bearcats have the ones that are giving up the bigger plays here. So we're going to take Houston here at -2.5. San Diego State and Colorado State college football pick. This one here on Saturday. San Diego State fell to 3-6, a 32-24 home defeat to Utah State. Aztecs rushed for 121 yards on 31 carries. They allowed 171 yards rushing to the Aggies with 229 passing yards on 32 attempts. Jalen Maiden, 25 of 39 passes for 265 yards with 3 touchdowns and an interception. He averaged 6.8 yards per pass attempt. Colorado State fell to 3-6, a 24-15 road defeat at Wyoming. Rams rushed for 54 yards on 21 carries. They allowed 194 yards rushing to the Cowboys with 140 passing yards on 22 attempts. Colorado State had a -2 turnover margin. Brandon Fowler Nicolosi, 24 of 42 passing for 220 yards with 2 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. He averaged 5.2 yards per pass attempt. Colorado State sits 118th in total defense with very poor pass defense. They allow over 71% completion rate along with big plays. Aztecs hold opposing quarterbacks just under 55% completions. Rams' poor running team just 2.9 yards a carry. The past 3 games, Rams average just 17 points a game and has lost and failed to cover each of them. Player will be San Diego State plus 3.5. West Virginia and Oklahoma college football pick. This one here Saturday. West Virginia improved to 6-3 with their 37-7 home victory to BYU. Mountaineers rushed for 336 yards on 48 carries. They allowed 3.2 yards per rush to the Cougars with 210 passing yards on 42 attempts. Garrett Green, 12 of 24 passing for 205 yards, 2 touchdowns. He averaged 8.5 yards per pass attempt. Oklahoma fell to 7-2, a 27-24 road defeat at Oklahoma State. Sooners rushed for 148 yards on 27 carries. They allowed 146 rushing yards to the Cowboys with 334 passing on 43 attempts. Oklahoma had a -2 turnover margin. Dylan Gabriel, 26 of 37 passing for 344 yards with a touchdown and interception. He averaged 9.3 yards per pass attempt. Mountaineers are a run-heavy team that averages 4.8 yards a carry. The team struggles with quarterback accuracy, sitting 118th in the nation. Oklahoma holds teams at 3.7 yards per rush. Mountaineers defend the pass well. Play here West Virginia and Oklahoma under 58. Georgia Southern and Marshall college football pick. This one here Saturday. Georgia Southern fell to 6-3, a 45-24 road defeat to Texas State. Eagles rushed for 180 yards on 28 carries. They allowed 186 yards rushing on 47 attempts in the game with 301 passing yards on 31 attempts. Davis Brin completed 18 of 27 passing for 195 yards with a touchdown and interception. He averaged 7.2 yards per pass attempt and lost a fumble. Marshall drops to 4-5, a 31-9 road defeat to App State. Thurman Hurd rushed for 106 yards on 20 carries. They allowed 178 yards rushing to the Mountaineers with 226 passing yards on 26 attempts. Marshall had a -3 turnover margin. Cam Fancher, 14 of 25 passing for 144 yards with a touchdown and 3 interceptions. He averaged 5.8 yards per pass attempt. Past 3 games, Thurman Hurd are averaging just 231 yards a game with poor quarterback accuracy, poor passing efficiency. They're running for 2.3 yards a carry in this span. Eagles over their past 3 games averaging 35 points and 417 yards a game. They sit 19th in the nation in quarterback accuracy, 66.5% completion rate. Play here Georgia Southern -2.5. Rice and UTSA college football pick. This one here on Saturday. Rice fell to 4-5 with their 36-31 home defeat to SMU. Owls rushed for 124 yards on 25 carries. They allowed 223 rushing yards to the Mustangs with 261 passing on 35 attempts. Rice had a -2 turnover margin. JT Daniels doubtful with a concussion. Freshman Chase Jenkins in relief. 10 of 16 passing for 85 yards with an interception. He averaged 5.3 yards per pass attempt. UTSA improved to 6-3, a 37-29 road victory at North Texas. Roadrunners rushed for 287 yards on 51 attempts. They allowed 187 rushing yards to the Mean Green with 272 passing yards on 38 attempts. UTSA had a +3 turnover margin. Frank Harris, 13 of 25 passing for 134 yards with 5.4 yards per pass attempt. He rushed for 53 yards. Rice, quarterback, issue the concern as they look to a third-string freshman. Roadrunners strong defending the run, allowing 3.7 yards a carry. Rice runs for only 3.5 yards per rush, which won't help Jenkins in this spot. Play here, Rice and UTSA under 58. Mississippi State and Texas A&M college football pick for Saturday. Mississippi State fell to 4-5 with their 24-3 home defeat to Kentucky. Bulldogs rushed for 73 yards on 31 carries. They limited the Wildcats to 3.8 yards per rush with 161 passing yards on 25 attempts. Earl Rogers missed his third straight game with his arm injury. Mike Wright, 11 of 21 passing for 78 yards and an interception. He averaged 3.7 yards per pass attempt. Texas A&M drops to 5-4, a 38-35 road defeat at Ole Miss. Aggies rushed for 152 yards on 36 carries. They allowed 4 yards per rush to the Rebels with 387 passing yards on 33 attempts. Max Johnson, 31 of 42 passes for 305 yards with a touchdown and interception. He averaged 7.3 yards per pass attempt and had a rushing touchdown. Texas A&M struggles in pass defense by giving up big plays. Bulldogs stopped the run, holding teams to 3.8 yards a carry. Aggies are rushing for just 3.5 yards per rush. Past 3 games, Bulldogs allowing just 295 yards and 18 points a game. Play here will be Mississippi State plus the 19. All right, that was our college football pick show here for you here on Thursday. This was week 11, part 4. We gave you 11 games for Saturday. Remember, if you're looking for the Thursday games, we shot a separate video for those. And of course, we are TonySpicks.com is brought to you by Rhythm App. Create custom sports betting models using your factors in handicapping, and Rhythm handles all the grunt work right now with the Rhythm App. Download right now over at the Apple, Google Play, and Android store and claim your 14-day free trial. It saves you a lot of time in your handicapping because, again, Rhythm does all the grunt work. You still do the thinking by creating your own custom models. They'll be your own numbers. All right, subscribe to our channel. Free picks from all the major sports. And, of course, support our channel with that thumbs up. We greatly appreciate it. Remember to visit our site, TonySpicks.com, for our best plays. Our premium picks are there, so get signed up. Use promo code TonyT at checkout. You'll save that 20% off. All right, we'll have live free picks throughout the day. I'm Tony T. We'll talk to you guys later.